guys. I think it's time to get this thing fired up. Hello, hello. Good evening. Happy Thursday, everybody. And welcome to Casper International Airport. And yeah, we're going to do some FedEx cargo haul, but in a little bit of a different way. We're going to be actually working on a little feeder route that is flown by a FedEx company that goes by the name of Airspur, and they're actually based out of Billings. But I found the last time I was in the neighborhood that that not only do we have, I knew we had 757s that came in here for Memphis, but there's actually quite a few different routes that are flown, and the bulk of them are honestly they're flown with these little feeder. These little caravans. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to maybe mess around with those from time to time, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be flying down to Colorado, a place called Yampa Valley in Hayden, Colorado. So a little bit of altitude, and the whole works is kind of a cool RNAV approach, and we have a little ATC and everything. The whole dadgum works today. So welcome in, and happy to have you on board. Excuse me while I have the hiccups here. Let's get things started. Clear these guys out of the way here, maybe. There we go. And let's just make sure everything is, we've got everything where it should be. Brakes are set. Gear is welded. Flaps are up. We are fine there. And let's do the... Let's do the battery, the nav lights, and I think we'll do the standby power as well here. Okay, that's fine. Everything else is off and in and good there over here as well. It's lovely. Trims are set and looking good. All right, here we go. Let's I think I would get it started and then get clearance. We can let it warm up a little bit. It's been cooling off here a little bit, although today was pretty nice. It was in the 60s. I don't know how it was. This airport is about 2 hours east of where I live, so might be a little different, but we'll see here. All right, we're going to put the propeller lever full forward here. We're going to leave the condition lever and the power lever in their idle positions. We're going to go up top here and make sure that both of the fuel selectors are on. I don't need anything else on at this particular time. And I think that's going to be enough for us. So, let's come back down here. Let's see if we can get this thing going here. Hey, Arch. Go get that soda, buddy. It's very important. Very important. All right, so here we go. We are going to be... I guess technically we should have probably loaded the aircraft first, shouldn't we have? All right, let's pretend to be good pilots here, at least somewhat. And let's load the aircraft. Just kind of a general load there. I think that's fine. How are we doing on fuel? I guess that's the main question. About 1,100 pounds. We're going to need, how much are we going to need here? 903? Yeah, so we even have a little extra, so that'll be fine. Good to see Arch. Happy Thursday, man. All right, so now we can go ahead and get the beacon going, and we're about to get started here. Okay, awesome. Let's see, it's starter switch comes on, then ignition at 12%. There's 12, ignition. condition. Lever to low idle. A good start. We need to be turn stuff off here at 52%. And we're good. I didn't even put the fuel boost on there. That's, yeah. Uh-oh. Battlefield 6E. Oh, my goodness. That sounds exciting. Is that a Steam game, by the way? I noticed Steam is having a big sale, although that if it's a new release, that's definitely not going to be one of those on sale. Hey! Ah! NICE. The best of all months. Will we ever grow up, JPC? I don't know. I don't know. Thank you for the 69-month re-ascription.
I just play cinema.
You, my friend, are awesome. You are awesome. Welcome in, by the way. It is on Steam. Well, I wonder, it's probably not, though, if it's a new game, right? It's definitely not going to be on sale. I guess I shouldn't say that. Maybe it's a good time to go get Battlefield 5 and kind of get up to speed, you know, like you have to on those on movies and stuff. All right, what was I doing? Avionics 1 and 2 can come on now. I do have the panel set up the way I like it now. As you guys can see, I paid extra. I dropped $2,500 and got a little VSI installed, so you know we're good to go. Yeah. And we should call. Let's see. We should call Denver 127.65 and get our clearance. Denver Center. Good evening. Airspur 816 on the ground. Casper. IFR request to Yampa Valley. Hotel Delta November.
Aircraft calling at Casper. I think you said Airspur. Can you give me phonetics on your call sign, please?
Yeah, no problem. It's Charlie Papa Tango 816 Airspur.
Airspur 816, Denver Center, clearance request, standby.
He's kind of quiet, isn't he? Is it just me? All right, this one I got to turn up differently. This is a
Airspur 816, cleared to the Yampa Valley Airport as filed. Maintain 10,000, departure with me, squawk 5122.
all right. Cleared is filed. We'll maintain 10,000, and we may need to request higher. Actually, now that I look at that, but we'll call you en route if that's okay. And I'm sorry, I missed the squawk. Airspur 816.
Airspur 816, yeah, standby. I for some reason thought you were Laramie, and I've got 3 other things going on right now. Let me check. I can't clear you at 10,000. Let me check in route altitudes. Give me a few minutes to deal with that.
Yeah, I think if we could get 14,000, and I apologize, it's a misfile on my part, but we'll request 14,000 if that's okay. Airspur 816.
Airspur 816, roger. Standby. Let me double check 14,000. That should work. Got everything going off at once here.
Understood.
Single top down.
Yep, understood. We'll stand by. What did he say for my...
Pilot Club 341.
What did he say for my squawk code? Talk on it. I heard the altitude and I realized I'd screwed that up, so then I just everything else left my brain. All right, Devils are playing tonight, opening night. That's cool, dude. That's cool. Well, good luck, and thank you, JPC, as always. It is a pleasure, my friend. Oh, Pilot Club crew must be coming into Denver tonight. Nice. All right, I'm seeing altimeter 3022, and we are going to hopefully be getting a 14,000
Yeah, you don't need to be on Charlie. There's an intersection at Alpha with runway 4. We say hold short of runway 4 so you don't enter an active runway.
Uh-oh.
So then you could actually get taxi onto 4 and then onto 29 for departure.
Ruh-roh. Okay, we can get a couple more things in here. We're going to load.
Well, we say hold short of
approach.
runway 4.
We're going to take
we give you
the
explicit
RNAV
instructions to enter as the taxiway
and
to get
we'll
on
take it
29.
off the
Otherwise, you're not going to be able to
CHE
take
there.
off from 29.
That'll be all we need there. Lovely.
Yeah, please do. Report holding short of runway 4 on
Get
Alpha,
the
please.
weather radar warmed up. I don't know that we're going to have much use for that tonight, but you know, what the heck. Winds are 240 at Niner, so I think we'll be probably using runway 21. That's kind of the main runway that they use, runway 3 and runway 21. This is us. Expecting a little bit of a taxi down Alpha, and on our way. We could probably request an intersection departure at Alpha 6 and be just fine, but yeah, you know, we'll see. We'll see. And then
Hey, Cessna 3 Papa Kilo, make left close
let's
traffic.
pull the
runway 2
RNAV.
takeoff. Report midfield downwind. I'm not going to be watching you over
Oh
there.
my goodness, RNAV 28. Yeah, there we go. Add that to the route. There we go. So it's a pretty simple proposition here. Straight to Cheyenne Mountain or Hayden, and then from there it gets a little bit fun.
Casper 816. Yes, cleared to the Yampa Valley Airport as filed. Maintain 14,000. Departure with me, squawk 5122.
All right, cleared as filed. Maintain 14,000. Departure with you, squawk 5122. Airspur 816, and we are ready for taxi.
Casper 816, read back correct. Runway 22. Taxi via Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha runway 22, Airspur 816. 5122, enter. There we go, and altitude reporting. A slight faux pas, but 2-1. That works for us. Okay.
Airport 4521, Denver Center.
Cool.
Squawk normal, please.
Well, it is a bluebird day here. Holy cow! I loaded in here last night just for a little test flight, and it was like
4521,
hazy, overcast, and just a little bit of little ugly, honestly. But it's looking good right now. All right, so after start, we got everything on here. No auto, or no ice.
Push on to Alpha, Alpha, face west.
Words are hard. No anti-ice needed. I need to make sure that the nav source GPS we got there, and everything else I think is ready to go. Okay. Kill the brakes. Give it a little power. Here we go. Clear left. Got the popo down there. Clear right. That's where we're going. And away we go. So this is a part of Wyoming that is notorious for its winds. It's just crazy to me that they have such a. I mean, it's the. I think it's our biggest airport and our busiest airport. But the location of the town itself is, like, it's just the weather is just not good. But it's right at the confluence of two interstates, so that's kind of why it is what it is. The other town that is kind of in a similar predicament is Cheyenne, and Cheyenne has not ever become a big airport, mainly because of its proximity to Denver. They actually, it was kind of interesting, but they those two airports actually kind of started at about the same time and competed with each other to for traffic, and of course it started with general aviation traffic, but then as soon as the airliners started coming into vogue, that was also what they were competing for. But ultimately, of course, Denver, the city of Denver, just grew so much faster than Cheyenne. Even though Cheyenne was along the original Intercontinental Railroad, Denver just grew faster, and their city planners had things in place that enticed people to come there. And one of them was the construction of Denver Stapleton Airport, the first big international airport that they had. And that really kind of sealed Cheyenne's fate as far as their airport staying the size that it is, which is basically just a little regional airport. But it doesn't make much sense to fly out of Cheyenne when you can drive to Denver in a couple of hours, and so it's always been in a weird spot. But kind of some cool history. I didn't realize that they were so neck and neck for a while, and actually, it sounds a little like the Cheyenne Airport was actually a bit ahead of the game at one point. And then the Denver city planners got serious about things, and they realized that one of the best ways to grow their city was to put an international airport. And, so it was a big risk at the time. But needless to say, it turned out well.
I probably got through 41. I should have asked you.
Alright, so we're going to go up to 14,000. We're good there. We're going to runway heading initially here. We'll set that to 2-1. We're a nav.
And I think another aircraft tried to
Nav
step on
and nav. Kind of all by ourselves. We got the whole airport to ourselves.
Kilo runway 29 are cleared for the option. On departure this next time, make left close.
Alright, so we're getting near. I'm going to check out this battlefield. I've been perusing the Steam sale, so I'll have to check out this battlefield thing. Center's Sky Courier 816 is ready for takeoff. Airsper, jeez, can't even remember my own.
Runway 22 at Casper, clear for takeoff.
22 at Casper, Airsper 816. I can't even remember my own call sign. Thank you.
No problem. I'm trying to remember all the airports I got going right now.
All right, you guys. Turn that on, tilt it up a little bit here.
Flight 4521, runway 25.
I don't know if this is one of the planes where the new fancy dancy X-plane weather radar works, but we'll turn it on just in case.
Flight 1535, descend via the T-bar 4, arrival.
What did I say? Air carrier?
Descend via the T-bar 4, landing north, Frontier Flight 1535.
Let's see, 2-1, let's do it. Looking for about 75. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. There is 60. There's rotate. Runway. And kind of got to get around Casper Mountain here before we can really get on course too seriously.
Airsper 816, radar contact, see altitude passing.
Airsper 816, climbing 5,700.
Airsper 816, radar climb and maintain 14,000, direct Hayden.
14,000, direct Hayden, Airsper 816. Alright guys, let's pull back on the RPMs just a bit. we're in a pretty good spot, honestly. And manifold pressure is right there at 1850, and the manifold pressure just in between the two red lines. Oops, she's already ready to go to Hayden. Center you up. Let's center up. Let's get the autopilot on here. We're going to go heading mode. We're going to go autopilot. We're going to let the pitch stay where it is. We're going to just kind of see what happens. Flaps are up, gears welded, and yeah, we can actually, it's going to seem kind of strange, but we can actually activate the approach here, which will take us right to Hayden, and then we can go into nav mode. Let's arm the altitude, and let's just take a peek here. And we're actually climbing out pretty good. 120. That's not bad. That's not bad. That'll get us up to 14,000. What are the numbers saying here? Somewhere between 110 and 120. Yeah, I think we're all right. About 1750 on the RPMs now, though, so we'll pull back a little bit more here. Go into that continuous climb right there. 1750. Very good. All right. I like it. Yep, there's Casper Mountain. There's the city of Casper. That's the Platte River, North Platte, running through town. And we actually will overfly some pretty awesome fishing opportunities here. A couple of nice reservoirs and a little stretch of water called the Miracle Mile. I'll see if I can point it out to you. And what's kind of cool about the Miracle Mile is there's actually a little bush strip that you can land there in camp, and that's kind of cool. But first, let's get ourselves up where we need to be. I never did turn the landing lights on. I should have had the strobe lights on here. And I probably should have some stall and pitot heat on as well. Alright, yeah, that wasn't very good on my part. And how are we doing temperature wise? You know, I don't know. There's probably a gauge that shows my temp, but I don't have it installed, so we'll just
Roger, flight 45 to 21 on nav to Breckham, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
we don't have anything that needs to be refrigerated, you know, back in the back there, so
Cessna 3 Papa Kilo,
yeah, all
runway
right, I
29,
think.
clear for the option.
And what are we looking at? Flight time of about 1 hour and 2 minutes for this guy right here. Up and away. Couple more flyby views for you. Since we're in X-plane, yeah, we can do those sort of things. This is the one aircraft from Thranda that I don't think has the best sounds. They do such a good job normally on the sounds, but this is not one. But it's okay. It's just kind of a little bit tinny and kind of, I don't know, not deep and throaty enough. You guys have all heard those big turboprops flying. So we're not going to quite get to the Miracle Mile, so those are the two reservoirs I'm talking about. The Miracle Mile runs right in between those two reservoirs. Yeah, darn, we're not going to quite get there, are we? How close are we?
Passing 600 for 23, flight level 230, for flight 4521. Enter flight 4521, climb and maintain flight level 300, unrestricted.
So the first reservoir here is, I think this bigger one here is this is Alcova, and then there's one actually on the other side that is the Seminole Reservoir. I'm trying to locate the location of the little airstrip. May take me a minute. I'll see if I can find it here. But kind of cool, I think. Yeah, so there's a couple of, yeah, so the RAF, the recreational
Alaska 350 radar contact, south state passing.
recreational airplane, gosh, I don't know what the RAF. Hey, what's up, Joe? Nice to see you. God, I'm drawing a blank on the RAF. Anyway, they are the group, the recreational, jeez, what does it stand for? Anyway, there's a link there to the Miracle Mile there that's right outside the Platte River, so you can fly your little bush plane in there and have some world-class fly fishing. How did you enjoy your trip into? I watched you buzz around Devil's Tower, and did you end up going any further? Hey Tim, what's up? You're very close to Mount Rushmore and all that good stuff. Crazy Horse down there too, but that was kind of cool. I haven't flown by Devil's Tower in Microsoft 2024, so that was way cool, man. Yeah, oh, I'm happy. So anyway, there's the RAF, Recreational Aviation Foundation. Yeah, that's right.
Fixie!
Well, yes, indeed. It is a friendly ghost. It's a windy ghost. How goes it? We're just flying a little south of where you were, a little south and west there. Ibanez, this is kind of the middle of the state. You were kind of up in the northeast corner, and this is Casper Mountain, and we're doing a little feeder route there. T-Sac, what's up, man? What's up? Oh, and I had a welcome for you there, and it didn't work. Let me see why. And then I'll answer your question. Oh, I know why, because I don't have the one in there. Doggone it. Let me add this. Boom. Shakalaka. And as my welcome bot will say, it's good to see you. If you were looking for an affordable gaming PC that can run 2024, well, we're kind of uppity as we're climbing, man. We're trying to get to 14, and yeah, we're just about there. But you know, we're kind of like that around here. So I don't know what affordable means to you, but here's what I will tell you: that I'm extremely happy with what I got from X-Force, and so it's, of course, it's tailored for X-Plane, but if it can run X-Plane, it can run everything. We are a little bit nose up, aren't we still? Let's see what it is now. That's a little bit better. We put some extra stuff back here. So under 1,000 that can run 2024.
We'll expect ILS 35 left, Eldora transition, and we'll was the altimeter again for Frontier Flight Group 1335? 1335, the Denver altimeter 3024, arrival information. 3024, and we'll get Echo. Frontier
So
Flight
X-Force is probably not going to be the choice then. Let's see what there were a couple of other very reputable. Are you wanting to build it yourself, or are you wanting it already pre-built there, TSAC? I guess that's the other question I need to ask you. Pre-built. All right. So, all right. So I'm trying to find. I'm just working my way back. So, okay. Here's another site that was recommended to me.
Cessna 3 Papa Kilo, runway 29er, cleared for downshore.
That again, I don't know. I haven't checked their prices. But don't need a monitor. Well, that helps. But I know Apex Gaming also has a very, very good reputation. Just the tower. Okay, so that does help. That does help. So under 1,000, like Joe say, it might be a bit of a stretch. Because I think, yeah, I mean, anyway, I know, well, Apex, and then I'm trying to think of the one that is, what's the one Citation Max? He had his built. I don't think it was Apex. May not be able to find this. I'm looking here, and I'm just kind of going back in a couple of threads. Because I actually asked this question a while back to my community. And
I'm looking at the ATIS, and there's
Hello, Minette.
Iowa Scotsman. Hello, hello, hello.
if you are departing, D stands for departure, A stands for arrival. Okay, got it, thank you.
I'm not seeing, I think, man. Well, I would say I'm going to open it up to chat, you guys, and if you have reputable companies that that you can recommend. Oh, there we go. No, that's not it. Yeah, Impulse. Okay. No, that's not it. Sorry. Crud. Darn. Dang. Darn. But if you can answer TSAC's question, he's looking to get himself a system that will run, a tower that will run, there it is, Jetline Systems. There we go. It's going to run 2020, and but he'd like to see it around 1,000. All he needs is the tower. He doesn't need anything else. But yeah, it's going to be pretty tough, I think, with that TSAC. I think, and I'm not a computer guy, so I'm not going to be able to get into the ins and outs. But you know, you're going to want. Well, let's do a little bit of
United 5150, push straight back to the first line, call for taxi. Call for taxi.
I'm gonna. Is it 2020 or 2024? You're looking at right? 2024. So that ups the ante even more. All right. So let's look. What are the minimum specifications that we need to run 2024? So they're suggesting 16 gigs of RAM. They're suggesting at least an i7 6800 and at least an AMD Radeon 5700. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to do. Yeah, so Iowa Scotsman. You have a 3080 and it's running good for you. Okay.
Helicopter 341 cleared to the Telluride Airport. Lens 1 departure.
Oh, the 3080 Ti. Yeah, my 3080 was the one I had that was overheating and not working. But I only had a regular 3080. I didn't have the Ti. Man, TSAC, I don't know, buddy. You might.
41, read back correct. Call for taxi. Aspen altimeter now 3041. Expect 33.
It might be too much of an ask to keep it under $1,000. But anyway, there are some very reputable outfits that will do your pre-builts, and maybe it's worth saving for an extra year to get one of those guys, because again I'm super happy with my X-Force, and I had two children. I don't really miss the extra one that I had to sell to purchase it, but
Spirit Wings 2140 Denver Center, push on to Alpha Alpha, face west.
Finite resources, yeah.
Push on to Alpha Alpha, face
Well,
west.
okay, let me present something that's a little different. And just hear me out.
November 509er Charlie Lima, Denver Center,
let me just present something that's a little different. And don't laugh me out of here, but like, you can play 2024 on a console. Maybe that's the way to go, TSAC.
Flight 2349, RNAV phones, runway 25.
I don't know. I mean, I really haven't investigated it, but get yourself a console, you get yourself a nice set of peripherals to go with it. You might be under 1,000. I don't know. Well, you can plug a joystick in. I mean, I think the only thing that limits is not Xbox. Okay, well, it's just spitballing here, man. But yeah, maybe grabbing a little side hustle there, and putting that money towards your PC fund would be the way to go. All right, I was attempting to find the location of the Miracle Mile airstrip. Let's see if I can find it. I want to share it with you guys. You freaking guys.
Pelican 341 at Atlantic Bravo, request taxi. Got 341, runway 33, taxi to Alpha. Alpha, Pelican 341. Otherwise, Snyder, Papa Whiskey, Minneapolis offline, radar service terminated, free exchange per good day. Exchange approved, say, left out of Whiskey, thanks to 1741, United 1741, Denver Center,
Chat GPT to the rescue. Oh, heck yeah, man. That wouldn't take you long to find that sucker.
Denver Center, Hello United 142, flight level 370.
Is the pilot club doing something down here?
142, Denver Center, radar contact, position as reported, good evening. United 1741, radar contact, 46 miles west of the Taos, VOR, flight level 310, good evening. Denver Center, good evening, United 1306,
oh, here we go.
Gate Bravo 39, information room, yours to push. United 1306,
Yeah.
Denver Center, push straight back to the first line, call for
That
taxi.
doesn't help me out very dang much.
United 5150, make sure you step over one line to Bravo, November, please. Yes, sir, stepping over to Bravo, November.
You don't see how a 9600, but
Flight 2349, radar contact,
all right. Oh, Micro Center, good old Micro Center. Heck yeah, man.
2900, Frontier Flight 2349.
They're saying it will, huh?
Frontier Flight 2349, climb to maintain flight level 340, unrestricted. Climb maintain.
Comes with 32 gigs of DDR5. That's good.
2349.
Yeah, I mean, and maybe
Cessna 3 Papa Kilo, runway
So here's what I did with my last
option.
machine. Is the first year I saved and I bought the Intel, I bought the i9, and then I saved, and the next year I bought RAM, and then the next year I bought the graphics card. I mean, it was like a 3-year process, but each time it was only, you know, like $1,000 a piece, you know. So it was like, you know, it took a little time, but it was doable, right? Like that was kind of my only option, being honest. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's all kinds of ways to skin that cat, I guess. But I hope that helps. I hope any of that helps. All right, I see where it's supposed to be, you guys, but I'm not seeing exactly where it's at here. The RAF is letting me down.
Denver Center, speed rings 2140. Looks like we only made it to Alpha Sierra. Sorry for that. I'm still looking for taxi.
Well,
Speed rings
okay.
2140, no problem. Runway 25, taxi via Alpha Golf.
Runway 25, taxi via Alpha and Golf. Speed rings 2140.
I don't know. Iowa Scotsman's liking his Cyber Power PC, but you're going to do your own build, yeah. And that's a different deal, right? Like if you have that ability, man, that's cool. I don't know. I built my last one, and it was fun and all, and that was fine. And I certainly, you know, got more out of my dollar doing it that way, no doubt about that. But there was something about having it done. All the chipsets were done for me, you know, and especially it was a PC designed to run X-Plane, and like literally all I had to do was take it out of the box. I did have to put the graphics card in because they shipped the graphics card separate from the PC because it's so big and heavy that it's been breaking the connection. But I had to, you know, take the tower out of the box, plug the graphics card in, plug the power in, plug the monitor. I mean, it was done like in an hour. I was up and running. Whereas it was like it was a day and a half to get the one I built up and running. Gosh dang it. We are close to where this is supposed to be, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know. So it's next to, if you ever look for it, it's next to the Quartz Dam Camp. So here we are about right here flying right now, just somewhere in here. And this Quartz Dam Camp is supposed to be somewhere in this neighborhood. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Ah, there it is. Found it. Boom. Like that, maybe. So now, yeah, there it is. So do we have any chance of seeing that, or have I already flown past it? That's the $1 million question. So get close to the dam. I think close to the dam.
United 2012, you'll be hitting Salt Lake by that time. Salt Lake South Line Raider servers terminated for exchange for today.
Might be too far, you guys. Shoot. I think we're too far. Yeah, we're too far. Too damn far.
5150, RNAV Breckham, runway 25, clear for takeoff. RNAV Breckham, runway 25, clear for takeoff. Yeah, 5150.
But got some cool country down here. Yeah, we're too far because this isn't the Miracle Mile. This is not the Miracle Mile. every 2 to 4 years you put about 1,000 into it. Yeah, it's nice, and that's the other thing about this guy here is it has plenty of room for expansion, because basically as soon as it got to my house, it became obsolete. I mean, or it became old and behind the curve. And I'd always kind of been in the mindset of like I would always look for the top of the line computer, and then I would take one step back. Like, so what's the the fastest processor right now? Let me go one step back. If it was an i9, I'd get an i7. If it was a 3080 Ti, I'd get the 2080 or whatever. You know what I mean? That was always my mindset growing up through college and into adulthood, I guess. But yeah, I just kind of decided this time I'm gonna just. I mean, you only retire once, right? Yeah, that reservoir we were flying past right there, that was Seminole Reservoir, so we were already too far south, unfortunately. But I think, just looking at this, I
150, climb and maintain, flight level 360, unrestricted.
think we were.
Climb and maintain 360, unrestricted, United for John 50. Spirit wings 2140, runway 25, left wing.
Let's see if I can find where it is.
Spirit wings 2140.
Okay. Take my glasses off. Oh, there it is. All right. Okay. Cool. So let me show you where we're at, where we were, and how close we were. Your wife would retire you. So there's the airstrip. Okay. Here's the Miracle Mile. Here's that Cordes Dam campground. And I guess our flight route was a little far away. So again, it's kind of right there, right in here. And we're currently down here. So yeah, we went past it, unfortunately, but there it was, kids. Big Ben. Parliament.
7257, expect the ILS runway 34 right approach, teller transition, Denver altimeter 3025. Expect ILS 34 right.
Well, and who knows too with computers, like when I was building a big part of the time when I was upgrading my last one was during freaking COVID, when the price of everything was huge. It was massive. And it was like, I mean, I spent over $2,000 for my 3080 at the time. And I'm like, golly. But again, I was at the point where, like, I didn't have any choice. Like, I could not run Flight Sim. I had a 1060, and I was not able to run. So I had waited and used that sucker as long as I could. It was actually a PC that I worked a little bit of a barter deal with my son. He owed me a little bit of money for something else that we had done. I don't know. But he's like, well, how about I give you this PC? And it was a PC that they had bought just to like run Netflix and stuff. And I'm like, all right, whatever. You're never going to pay me back this money anyway, so at least I'll get something out of it. And that's what I ended up doing, is I ended up replacing the motherboard, basically everything on the inside. And, yes, T-Stack, I'm telling you that. A good graphics card and a piece of crap used car cost the same. That's what I'm telling you, man. Yeah, don't be surprised, man. I said 2,000. If you're, and I know less about cars than I do computers, but if you're buying a used car for $2,000 to $4,000, it's not going to be the best car in the world either. Yeah, there you go, Bitcoin and AI. Yeah. made in China.
178 Denver
I don't
Center,
know.
reset transponder,
I don't know wherever
squawk
Intel's made.
3531, radar contact
There's
position.
or Nvidia, wherever Nvidia's made.
Reset, squawk 3531, Skywest 34.
I see no boundaries, man. I see no boundaries in the world of graphics card.
Casper 816, the Laramie altimeter 3038.
3038, Airspeed 816.
Denver Center, Delta 5.
That's a high. It's a high setting.
60 from Hotel Lima Charlie. Delta 568, Denver Center, radar contact position as reported. Good evening.
Where are Nvidia graphics cards made? Let's find out. They're made in Taiwan, baby. Taiwan, Taiwan on the sea. The China Sea.
Delta 1517, Denver Center, ident.
But
United 1741, descend via the T-bar for arrival, landing north.
it's just the way it is, man. The place the commies want.
And 1741, on request.
They
we'll
want
give you
the
time
whole
when
world.
we
What are you
get
talking
the
about? That you got to be more specific. You want to take over the whole world.
Denver Center, United 50, have a quick approach.
Goodness gracious. Ah, man, I tell you what, I was
United 5150,
I was a hurting unit today, man. I had some stomach issues. Kept me up all night last night. Tonight's today's work day was a
United 5150, expect that.
struggle.
After all expected.
It was just a matter of knowing where a public restroom was at all time today. Let's see. Let's take a peek here at this approach, shall we? RNAV runway 28 from Che. So we're gonna come in here. It looks like to Hayden.
Speaker 21 Mike Lima, affirmative. It's noted in your PDC as well, and make sure you have your transponder turned on. United 1306, RNAV rate, correction. RNAV to Ancada, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff.
Is this our runway here? So coming in here to Hayden, and then we go outbound to Baya. Do we go all the way up here to Hypna? Do we fly a procedure turn? Holy cow! I may have bitten off more than I could chew. Yeah, let's see here. Give me some. Yeah, we got to come down here to Hypna. And at 13,000, step down to Bear, and then at 9 DME we head down here. It's a pretty high. It's a pretty high MDA here, looks like, isn't it? Somewhere around 7,000.
Pelican 341, turn right 20 degrees, vectors for the approach.
This I may have bitten off more than I could chew. Okay, what does this?
Pelican 341, sorry for being
What does this look like
here. The Telluride altimeter 3051.
Yeah, so here to Hayden, and outbound to Hypna, and then at Hypna it's a whoa, hey, hello. At Hypna, it's a little bit of a procedure turn hold here, and then we're back in. Hypna's the initial fix, and we're bringing on home. Pickin' Bear, yeah, okay, that sounds good. So we just have to be. We're at 14,000. We got 1,000 to lose to get to Hypna, and then we're in. I want to see if that's what we actually have. Good fixins. I don't feel too bad now. I just have no energy because
Radar contact. 300 miles
Just
south of the hill,
didn't eat
CVR, flight
anything
level
today,
30.
right? So yep, there's Hayden, there's Hypna. The hold entry has to be above 13,000. When we come down, yeah, I think we can do this. This will be kind of fun.
Sweeper 21 Mike Lima, thanks for Romeo. Push straight back to the first line, call for taxi.
But I had some leftovers. Just you know how when you don't eat all day and you don't feel good, and you just get these crazy cravings, and so that we had some leftover spaghetti from last night. So that's what I had warmed up about 4 o'clock. Hey Jim, what is up? Charlie 172 Juliet Hotel. Hello, hello, hello. Quick question: what program do I use to make a flight plan for Microsoft Flight Sim or 2024? I actually just use SimBrief. I really like SimBrief, and that's where I always start. It's free, and you just come up here, new flight, and you just work your way through everything. If I don't love what I see on SimBrief, then the next tool I use is either SkyVector, which again is free, or I will jump over and I have a Navigraph paid subscription to Navigraph. And Navigraph is the one with the fancy moving maps. But yeah, one of those three will get you what you need there.
Pilot Club 341, now that we have the 90-degree intercept, clear direct cones, cross cones that are above 13,000, at cones cleared localizer.
I don't know. I am going to say yes. It's a hold. I think it's saying that it's a hold. Intercept hold, is that the correct phrase here? But I don't know that I've ever done one like this. So but I do think that essentially works the same thing as if you fly a back course. Yeah, Fixie, excellent, yes, that's another one. I don't use that, but that is a very, very good tool. I've seen that sucker. A hold entry, so that's what we're gonna do, a hold entry for the first time. Yeah, and actually, little nav map, like it does almost everything, from what I understand, almost everything that Navigraph does, right? Like it's really, it's stupidly powerful for free. It's just it just takes, it's a little bit of a resource hog, but understandably, like it's pulling in a ton of information and giving you all kinds of real-time things. So, Jim, you use that too, okay. Nice. Maybe Robitech knows something. Yeah, keep asking around, TSAC. I mean, our opinions are just like doctors, right, man? If it doesn't work for you, man, go ask around and see if you find the same answer or a different answer. There may be other options out there for you. But best of luck. I hope you're able to find something that works for you.
Alright, thanks.
Somebody's making toast upstairs. Sorry about the ad break, by the way.
Denver, Skywest 3478, approaching Thomas St. here, next there.
I know you guys caught in that ad break. I apologize. We solved the world's problems pretty much. At least for Charlie 172 Juliet Hotel. TSAC, he's still out there searching. Yeah, you can't beat freemium. Absolutely. So this ought to not be a halfway bad intercepted. As I look at this, like we're coming in, and it's not a 30-degree intercept, but it's not like one of these big 90s or something. So that's going to be kind of cool. And we're into Hayden, and then the other thing I should have probably briefed, which I will, is what happens if we go mist. So if we go mist, we climb to 10,000 on 296 heading out to a point called Mekwe, and we hold out there. That's Mekwe is about 16.6 miles to the northwest of Hayden, and then we probably just kind of come back and try it again. So we're gonna call our minimums here 7,000.
Tower Center, good
And
evening,
I'm honestly
Southwest
not expecting a whole lot of
977,
problems. I mean, it's a
45 with
beautiful,
runway
beautiful
right,
day. There's a few clouds here, but all the valleys are looking good.
Center, push straight back to the first line, call for taxi.
Push this first line and roll call for taxi. Thanks, Southwest 977.
Yeah, you know, Jim, I think the thing about all these tools too is it's a nice like starting point, but even like tonight when I filed the sim brief, it gave me an altitude that wasn't appropriate. It gave me 10,000 feet when I needed 14,000. You know, so yeah, it's good to like have it as a framework, but it has cost me. I've got myself in trouble because I've tried to be a little too fast, you know, and just not look at it all that closely. And so you got to make sure you're checking yourself before you wreck yourself. Oh, that's pretty.
United 5150 after day, clear direct
Get
coverage.
some fog colors, baby. How about that? Little Namac does that too. Yeah, I mean.
Say again, waypoint, I'm sorry. United 5150 after day,
that's
clear
really
direct
cool.
Cockery.
After day, clear direct Cockery, United 5150.
Great of the mountains.
American 2832, Denver Center, no problem. INET, please.
A little bit of a ortho cloud there, but you know, nobody saw nothing. It's a snowfield. That's what I tell everybody.
United 1741, expect ILS runway 34 right approach, Eldora transition to Denver altimeter 3025.
I wonder if this is a daytime only airport. Does anybody know? I'm gonna look. Now we got some edge lighting.
Code 341, IFR cancellation received. Keep the squawk code, maintain VFR, safe landings.
VFR, Pelican 341.
See you, Stu. That's got
American
that's
2832,
STW222 right there. I
17 miles,
recognize his voice,
370.
his vocal inflections. All right, if we successfully land, by the by, on runway 28, it looks like we've got an FBO all the way back here at the eastern side. So we'll probably land here and hang a right at Alpha 3 or Alpha 4, taxi on back to the FBO.
Requested for the ILS runway 3 approach.
Okay, roger.
Yeah, that'll work. I don't know where they... Well, yeah, I don't know where they have... I would assume that's where they offload their cargo. It maybe, you know what? I take that back.
United 142
I bet they come over here.
Cleared RNAV Zulu, runway
I bet they
34
come over there
right
because that's the right next to the main terminal is where they do it in Casper. So I'm going to plan on kind of keeping it rolling, maybe to Alpha 5, and then we'll just exit right on Alpha 5. It's just above freezing. Yeah, we've had frost the last, well, kind of almost all week. We had our first freeze warning was Monday night, so I'm gonna. Part of my job this weekend is gonna be blowing the sprinklers out. It's about time for me to bust out. I got to find my scraper and all that stuff for my windshield. Hey, Silix. Guten Abend. Happy Thursday, Friday morning for you, my nocturnal friend.
34 West, Charlie November, Golf, Whiskey Alpha, Southwest 977.
Yeah, this time of year they kind of get that way, right? Just put them all together and make some Halloween, some sad Halloween bundle or something. Getting a new type rating. Oh, really? Are you finally going for your tail dragger rating there, Silix? That's an inside joke. Silix is an airline pilot, by the way. So just I'm poking fun at my friend here. Down in the 40s, baby. I love fall. About the only thing I don't like about fall is the shorter, like we get really short days.
Charlie Golf Lima Lima Victor Denver
It's
Center.
as soon as the time changes, man, it's go to work when it's dark, come home when it's dark. It's just like it's tough. It gets a little tough.
550, descend via the flight
Silix, tell me what your new
runway
rating is. I won't make fun. Although I think a tail wheel rating would be really cool anyway.
Charlie Golf Lima Lima Victor, radar contact 32 miles north of the Cherokee VOR. Reset transponder, squawk 5145.
All right, congrats. Hey, I'd take that. Yeah,
Lima Lima Victor, after Cherokee,
I
cleared direct
Monday
control.
on my Monday on my route, I drove and I hit snow for the first time this year myself. Whoa, 380 XD. Holy cow, dude. That's a big girl. That's pretty awesome, man. Well, congrats.
Delta 72,
That's
57.
all right. I didn't know.
Wind.
I don't know if there's. I don't know my 380s, but either way, 380. That's still a big. That's a big girl. That's pretty cool, man. That's awesome.
1741 at Eldora, cleared ILS runway 34 right approach. Eldora cleared ILS
Boy,
right approach.
frame choppiness. Why am I getting frame choppiness here? Good fixins. Okay, well, we're getting close. There's a Hayden VOR, and it's a left-hand turn. We got to take ourselves down to 13,000, and then we'll bring ourselves in. It is a visual conditions, so I mean, I guess technically we could be cleared to shoot the visual runway 28 if that was the case, by the way. And I don't know, I kind of want to fly this RNAV just for practice, but it's a right-hand pattern. No, it's a left-hand pattern on runway 28. So in theory, because it's down right there somewhere, I mean, we could just pop this baby visually and go from there. Oh, that's right. You got the new car, man. Heck yeah, man. You're living the life. You're living the life.
Descend via. Sorry, descend at pilot's discretion. Cross.
All long haul. That's kind of your thing, isn't it, Silix? Love the long haul. That's pretty dang. That's amazing, man. I'm really happy for you. That's very impressive. I mean, it's no tail dragger rating, but still pretty cool. Float plane? You got your float plane rating yet? I mean, come on, man.
Lima Lima Victor, affirmative.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's really awesome. Oh, man. We're going to have the sun in our eyes a little bit on that final approach, aren't we?
142 heavy, wind at 100 at 13, runway 34 right.
Yeah, enjoy it, right, Zilix? You know, things line up and hard work pays off, and it's okay. It's okay to enjoy that. I know people that are afraid to enjoy prosperity and when things are going well, you know, because they're always like, it's going to even out. I'm going to have a bad run or whatever. I'm like, no, just be happy. Just be content. And it's okay. I mean, it's when things are good, be a little extra happy. When things aren't so good, stay positive and just keep doing what you're doing, man. But can't be too high, too low, that type of thing either. Keep a little bit of an even keel, but that's good. That's really good. Nice.
Joint Foxtrot, contact Denver approach on 120.35.
It's good. It's good, or is it good to fly with a friend? Is that a good thing or not a good thing? I don't know.
1741 1, contact Denver
Think
approach
about that.
120.35.
120.35, United 241.
United 142 heavy, monitor Denver approach 120.35, contact him when you exit the runway.
Okay.
135, United 142 heavy, connect.
That's good then.
Aircraft forward short, runway 34 left, contact Denver approach 120.35, I'll see you airborne.
This guy's doing
Skywest 3478,
a heck of a
contact Denver
job.
approach 120.35, I'll see you in a little bit.
I think he's got a pilot club event going on, and he is doing all of the airspace.
United 550.
Maybe it's not a pilot club event, but he's doing the whole airspace by himself. He's got a couple of ATISs set up at Aspen, Colorado Springs. Oh, I take it back. He does have approach helping him out in Denver, which is helpful. But he's doing.
816. Try the weather. You have the weather NOTAMs at Yampa Valley and say approach request.
Hey, firm, we have the weather and NOTAMs, and we're requesting the RNAV runway 28 from Cheyenne or from Hayden Valley.
Okay, Airspeed 816. Cross the Hayden VOR at or above 12,000 and cleared RNAV runway 28 approach. Report turning inbound.
All right, we'll cross the Hayden VOR at or above 12,000, and we'll report inbound. Airspeed 816.
And Airspeed 816, the Yampa Valley altimeter 3039er.
39er 816. All right.
Charlie Golf Lima
Man.
Lima Victor.
Just keeps
Cross
getting
control
higher and higher,
at
doesn't it, guys?
6,000.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
altimeter 3041.
True, I won 6,000.
Let's do the VS thing, and I'm just going to go about 500 feet a minute because we got a long outbound leg to fly here, so we don't need to get crazy. And again, we could quite easily fly this visually, but there's one slight problem. I don't know where the airport is. Oh, there it is. I want to practice this RNAV though. I've never done a hold intercept or whatever they call this.
Aircraft calling all carrier no voice.
A hold entry. I've never done a hold entry. I don't think I have anyway. Let's see what happens. We're gonna take it down 12,000. Man, I need to use the little pilot's room here. I'm gonna have to report till we're inbound, right? Okay.
Delta
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll be right back for the approach.
Direct Hotel Victor Echo Delta 516, thank you.
Center, Golf Lima Victor, just gonna start the descent now.
Lima Lima Victor, roger.
All right, Tim Doug. I just thought I'd heard a couple of TPC, but they might just have been, checking in, flying. Stewie does that a lot. Yeah, Zillick. Sorry, my channel is pretty. I try to keep it pretty family friendly. Boozy Sheep ruined it last night though because he said the A word, Alpha Sierra Sierra word. But anyway, but yeah, I'm glad you're gonna have fun, and all the way around, man. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. Let us know how it goes. All right, there's 12,000.
Jaeger 3-2, Denver Center, radar contact position is reporting. Good evening.
Now I'm seeing Hypna at, they're saying 13. We could technically go down even further because the tallest peak is 9,200 or 9,023 feet. So we could go down a little bit more, but I think I'll wait till I turn inbound from Hypna. So we're heading out here, and I'm just curious to see if it flies the. Doesn't look like it has the. Oh yeah, it's going to fly that hold entry or whatever it's called. This will be kind of cool. It's just crazy enough to work. Whoa, man. That's, yeah, buddy. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, so this Hypna is out here a ways. It's 20 miles out. That's probably why that controller was like, nah, really? You sure you want to do that? But I do. I want to do it because it could get dark. And you never know, it's the mountains, man. We could get a freak snowstorm. She looks happy, focused. That guy over there, he looks happy. Our people, they've come a long way to actually look more like people.
United 550, contact Denver.
All right, you're gonna do some.
0.35. Good day.
You do some beam. Nice. Have fun. Happy driving. Happy racing. So let's enjoy the lurk. But these people are starting to actually look a little like people. We need some eye blinking. I think that's the next phase, right? I like the movement. We need some eye blinking. We need maybe some change in facial expressions. But you know, overall, I think we're coming a long way. Thanks for flying along, by the way, guys. Appreciate you being here. And hope you're enjoying yourself.
United 5150 cross concrete at 11000 and concrete cleared ILS runway 38. United 5150.
So I think what I'm going to do when we get past Hypna, so I think then that's when I'm going to arm the approach and start making our way down to the field. So yeah, so the other flights, by the way, that so we have some options here that I plan on flying over the course of the next, I don't know how many months or whatever, but like in the Caravan, obviously we've flown to Yampa Valley. They also fly a route to Rock Springs, which is kind of in the southwestern corner of Wyoming, and then they fly a route to western Nebraska, which is ironically where the junior first officer lives. So I thought that was kind of cool. So we have 3 different routes that we can fly with the Caravan. Obviously, we've taken care of one of them tonight. And even more exciting is we actually have 3 routes that we can fly with the 757. I thought the only 757 flight was the one that came from Memphis, but I was wrong. There's one that connects to Grand Junction, Colorado, and to Boise, Idaho. So there's at least 3. And then I am also thinking, when I talked to the ramp guy, I think they also bring an A300 in from time to time. And I'm trying to figure out where that A300 comes from. And by the way, they love the 757 and they hate the A300 when it comes to cargo. And the reason is narrow body versus wide body. the size of the cans that they have to load
American 28,
are
32,
vastly
send me the
different.
Ski 4 arrival, Denver
So
landing north.
they love the 7.5 and they hate. Oh, so there it is. So there's the A300, and the A300 flies the same Memphis, Boise, and probably Grand Junction also. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, perhaps we'll have to hop in the AnyBuilds A300 over in Microsoft Flight Sim and fly one of those. But it's just kind of cool to sort of have, you know, some options there, you know.
Welcome back. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
I maintain flight level 350, on my clean
In a nerdy sort of way. I know, Fixie. It's working okay in Fussy Pants. It really is.
Traffic observed between you and the Yampa Valley Airport. Report IFR cancellation or missed approach in the air or on the ground. That's frequency. Change advisory frequency approved.
All right, over to advisory. We'll call you with cancellation on the ground. Airspeed 816. So let's come over here. The last time I flew it worked good enough. You know, it's not, obviously it's not what we're used to. Yeah. Oh man. I mean, you knew that was coming, right? You knew it was coming. Unicom 23 nothing. We all saw the writing on the wall. But it is sad, no doubt about that. I feel bad for Jack. I really do. You know, like, it's no wonder people don't want to be developers, you know, and because even if they make something like that's one of the very best ever add-ons for Flight Sim, like, they still get dragged over the coals if they don't keep it updated for free forever, right? Techie, what's up, my man? Hello, sir. So I hope he's okay. I hope he finds happiness and gets healthy and whatever. I feel like he's battling something bigger than what he's letting on. I hate to say that, but I hope I'm wrong. All right, let's see if this if it flies the hold. It's kind of trying to fly the hold, isn't it? Sort of. Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah, and honestly, I really don't even care anymore if he wants to update those, whatever, he can. If he doesn't, then we have to be okay with that. I mean, it happens. Everybody at some point in time, every developer has their lifespan, right? Like, and especially when you're talking about, you know, such a small outfit. So we have to be okay with that, man. There'll be somebody else that comes along, and they'll make one, and it'll be the most awesome thing that people have seen, and we'll fondly remember the Fly GSM, kind of like I fondly remember the Real Air Beach Duke, you know, like. Yeah, but it's just in the past, man. And it's okay. It's good to have those good memories in the past, right? But anyway, you got your Toby set up and installed in 2024, baby. That's what I'm talking about, Tech. How are you, man? Happy Thursday. We're flying the RNAV into Yampa Valley, Hayden, Colorado. We're just about, as you can see, to turn inbound, and I've never flown one of these before, so it's a little bit of overkill. We could have flown the visual, but it's okay. The dash is alive. Hey, Dakota Pirate. Where is your sound command there, sir? And he's working on the 7.3. Yep, I agree. And hey, I'm not gonna, I'll take it if he updates the 7.3. I'll probably pay full price for that thing again. I love that sucker. And the dash is working great. You know, It does everything that it always did. I still can't land the doggone thing, but you know. Oh yeah, Techie, it's a must for DCS, isn't it? Yeah, no doubt about that. Oh, that'll be cool, man. All right, here we go. Yampa Valley traffic. Cessna November 11816 is turning inbound on the RNAV runway 28 for a 20-mile final for Yampa Valley traffic. Yeah, and I don't know that I even want that, Iowa Scotsman, because you know how it's going to be, man. It's going to kind of work, but not really. And right now, in my mind, I know what the 727 was like, and he did say that. And I think people, like, I know the community's like, well, why doesn't he just make it open source? And I'm like, well, maybe at some point he will, but like, this is his blood, sweat, and tears, man. This is years and hours of him working on this thing, and like, yeah, you don't just give that stuff up, even if you just take it with you till you're completely done and it just goes into the waste. I mean, like, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Okay, so now I think I have to manually step down here. So we're gonna wait till we get past Hypna, and we're gonna step down to 11,000. And what is our kind of has a suggested VSR, so we're going to use that. Actually, I'll leave that in 7,000. That's our minimums. Yeah, exactly. I mean, all that stuff. It's monetary value, but on top of that, it's just the sweat equity and all that stuff. Like, yeah, you don't make something like that and then just give it away, let people mess with it. And I mean, it would be a cool gesture and all, and I get the people that are open source saying, man, we would treat it right, and this and that, which they kind of like. I see the Tupolev from Felis, and there's been some community folks that have kind of gotten a hold of that and worked on it there, but even that, like, I don't know, man. I think they all think it's going to turn out like Zebo, and that's just not the case. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. There you go, Dakota Pilot. And that's the whole thing, is maybe he'll hand it off to Amy or something. Like, I could see that happening. Like somebody that's worked with him that he trusts and knows will take care of it and do it right. I could see him handing it off to someone like that, and that would be awesome. Find a dev friend that are going to take care of things. But yeah, just putting it out there on the open source market, yeah. Like, I don't blame him. In my mind, that's a smart move. All right, you guys, let's now that we got that straightened out. So Jack, if you're listening, we love you. We're pulling for you, dude. Yeah, maybe so, Fixie. It's worth something, and I would think there would be several people that might be interested. All right, 1 minute to go, vertical track, and my son is calling me here. I'm gonna have to wait to call him back. All right, and we're gonna go to VS, and what is our 600? Call him later. That's a thought, though, that I didn't think about that, Fixie. Yeah, that's a very good thought. Okay, so we are inbound, and passing back over Hypna. That's 18.7 miles. There is the airport. Yeah. You see it, Fixie. I'm down for 5. Thranda Joe, man. He would have some fun. He would have some fun with it. You were more of a 7.2 guy? Yeah. I mean, they both are fantastic, right? They really are. And honestly, I mean, they still have a lot of life, right? If you're an X-Plate 11 person, you're in heaven right now because you're flying the heck out of those things. Durka, how's it going? Hey, we grabbed a glide slope, I think, guys. Did we just grab a glide slope? Nice. Welcome in, Durka Raiders. We've got Angle, Tinka. We've got Beethoven. We got Durka. We got Bright On Man. We got all kinds of legends coming in here. And thank you, Bright On, for the gift sub to. No, wait a second. That was a follow. Bright On Man did the gift sub yesterday. Angle Tinka, thank you for the follow. The Brew Crew coming in. I love it. I love it, you guys. We're heading down the hill here and getting ready to land in Hayden, Colorado. This is Yampa Valley. It's getting a little bit dark, but we're doing okay. We shot an RNAV approach that we'd never done before, and it included a I keep forgetting the term. Not a back course, not a procedure turn, but what was that called, Fixie? A hold entry. It was a hold entry. So, yeah, it's basically works the same as a back course procedure turn, but you fly instead of directly out and doing that, you just fly kind of anyway. It's all bunch. It's all math. So, okay, I would say we are getting up on Pickin, right? We're coming up. We're on Baird and then Dicey. So we should be Dicev. We should be 8,600. How are we doing? Oh, we're doing great. Our speed's looking good. Probably need to start slowing down just a bit though. Need to get below 125 to start throwing some flaps in. Or somewhere about below 140, excuse me, to start throwing flaps in. And so we can kind of adjust that a little bit here. And at Dicev we're 4.8. And Yampa Valley traffic, Caravan 11816 is 5 mile final runway 28, Yampa Valley. I am satisfied. That flew that really well, you guys. So let's mess it up by turning the autopilot off and flying. Okay, we're going to try to roll it down. Basically down to the end, aren't we? Try to find a spot on the oh, is this an offset? Yes, it is. This is an offset RNAV approach. Heck yeah. Thank you very much. There's 140. First notch of flaps coming out. A little bit of a bubble to be expected. Didn't do a very good job of anticipating that, but we'll get right back on track here in just a second. All right, second notch coming out. Turning fine now. Let's hope for something better than last night. Holy cow. I still don't know. I think it was a bit of a glitch last night. And yes, I talked a little trash before I landed, and maybe it was just karma. But the fact that I bounced so wildly on one side, and then my parking brake was set, it just I think I must have bumped something. Must have a key bound that I don't realize. Alright. Yeah, this looks pretty good, honestly. Where are you going? Get back on the center line there. Alright, very good. And keep it rolling here. At least one more. Welcome to Hayden, Colorado. That was well, thanks, Chris. That was a lot better than last night. That's for sure. That's for sure. Stay humble, right? That's the motto of the story. That was definitely a lot better than last night. All right, let's get on the let's get on the brakes a little bit here. There's a spot to turn. A little wiggly on the taxi. Yeah, welcome to Yampa Valley. And I think we'll just kind of go. I don't know, this side here actually looks a lot like the FedEx ramp at Casper, so I don't want you to go straight in here. Yampa Valley traffic, FedEx 816 is clear of 28. And don't let me forget I need to cancel IFR. Thanks, Bright On. Appreciate you guys being here. Blind in the ramp crew there. Sorry, guys. All right, let's get the GPU going. Kidding. Yeah, they have a bunch of feeder 208s, man. It's really something. It's especially, good from the perspective of where I live, which is out here in the rural part of America. So it really gets the job done. It can go just about anywhere and haul a lot, and so yeah, it makes a lot of sense. All right, so strobe, nav, beacon, all that's going to come off. We're going to hop back over to center and cancel IFR, and then we'll kill the engine set.
Denver, Speedbird 264 Heavy, just confirming that's you guilty.
Oh boy, we just got, hey.
264, affirmative, it's my secondary.
Denver Center, Airspur 816 canceling IFR.
Airspur 816, IFR cancellation received. Have a good night.
You as well. All right. Idle cutoff. Should have turned the avionics off first. I know that. Standby power off. And everything's spinning down. Spinny. Did I have anything turned on? Yeah, I had the heat on, didn't I? Just a little bit there. There we go. Yeah, cool, man. Cool. Battery off. But yeah, man, I here's what so I did a little bit here. Let me back up slightly. I did a run to Casper Airport actually last Friday. So part of what my station does is we take all of our express packages that we pick up during the day, and we take them to the Casper International, Natrona County International Airport, so that we can so they can be flown to Memphis or Boise or wherever to go where they're supposed to go, to the national hub. Well, this is what I found. This is the first time I've done this, by the way. This is last Friday. This is the ramp at Casper. It's just all these vans out here. And so I got to look, and I'm like, okay, I realized that they had feeder routes, but I was like, how, like really truly, how many do they have? And like, so I started digging in. You know how these rabbit holes can go, right? So I start digging in. I'm like, all right, let's take a look here. So Casper, and let's go down the list and let's see. And they may not be listed now, but so there's one, right? There's Air Spur, CPT 7807. They're going to Rock Springs. And then here's another one. This is the one we just flew to Yampa Valley. And here's one going to western Nebraska. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty dang cool. And then I started seeing, guess what? A306. We don't just go to Memphis. We also go to Boise. And we also go to Grand Junction. And here's the 752. So anyway, it's just kind of like the birth of a little mini series here, because we've got about 9 different routes that we can fly. I guess if you fly to and from, that could be possibly 18 flights or whatever. I mean, it's kind of cool. You just never know. Never know. I have a Scotsman thinking about doing a little reset on your pilot's life. Yeah, man. To be able to fly 2.8s. I honestly think, I love flying the 757. Don't get me wrong. I love flying that plane. But I tell you what, sometimes flying a little GA, man, it just scratches the itch, right? Yeah. Casper. Yeah. That's right. People make a lot of fun. Now this was named for a war general, Casper. Although his name was spelled Caspar. But anyway, it's somehow, I don't know exactly how, but it got spelled with an ER. So yeah, that's kind of what we're thinking, and I don't know. I think it could be kind of fun. All right. Well, I tell you what, guys, and I know it's another short one, and I think unfortunately these weekday ones are going to kind of be one and dones. Especially tonight. I just did not sleep last night, and I need to get some sleep so I can feel a little bit better. But I'm going to cut it here, I believe, and I think we should raid out here and see who we have. We have a lot of. Oh man, Conti's still going. Sim Caesar's still going. There's Stu. He's doing his deal. You know what? We heard him on the. He's done. Actually, it looks like. Oh, let's go. Hey, we haven't went and talked to Cross Hyperoo for a little while, so let's go mess around with Cross, and he's a great, very educational streamer. You guys probably know that. Yeah, Chris, I'm going to. I don't know how I look. Probably not great, but it was a rough, stomachy night. My wife and I both are fighting kind of the same bug. But I tell you what, this was good. This is the best 2 hours I felt all day. So I knew, you know how it is sometimes when you just sit around and you think about how crummy you feel, you just feel crummy. And if you can get like a little bit of a distraction, it kind of provides some temporary relief there. Yeah, Cody, he'll need to use the bathroom. He's over there just crashed out, man. He's a bump on a log right now, but I will take good care of him. Lots of belly scratches. But yeah, I think it's probably for the best. So we'll end on a high note, and we'll get ready for the weekend.
Thanks for watching my papa.
And I do thank you guys. It's really, really nice of you for you guys to come in and hang out. And again, hopefully I can get my new job schedule kind of ironed out, and I can figure out. I'm supposed to have one of the days during the week I'm supposed to have off, which that would promote maybe some longer midweek flights. But as it is now, we're doing the best we can. And anyway, that's kind of where we're at now. Speaking of coming up on the stream, I am back in action on Saturday. There's actually a couple of really cool events, guys. So the Virtual USA Flying Club has an event called the Virtual USA Beach Party, and I'm going to be in the Duke on that one. And then later on that evening, it's the Live from Wilmington event over in CDC, and I'm going to be flying the A319. So I'm going to get things going at 2 o'clock my time, which is 2000 Zulu. And yeah, we'll just kind of have some fun, and hopefully I'll be feeling good, and we'll just kind of hang out and do some Duke and do some baby bus stuff. So, Angle, hey, thank you. Very nice to meet you. And again, thank you for Durka, your raid coming over. That was awesome. Thank you, Angle Tinka, for the follow. JPC, thank you as well for the re-ascription there. I know you're watching the game, but love you, bro. And anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to get Cross's raid started, and I will meet you over there. Have a good Friday, TGIF for you guys, or Happy Poets Day, as some may say. Good fixins. Good flying with you, brother. Take it easy, bud. And yeah, I'll see you on Saturday.